What's up, my fellow andronauts? You might have heard about Byroviron, which sounds similar to Proviron, which is probably what they were going for. So Proviron is a DHT steroid that you can take orally, and Byroviron is a specific extract of the plant Byronia. Right, so there's one study to show that Byronia is effective at increasing testosterone. So I want to show you what that looks like and how effective it really is. Alright, so they used, in this study, it was rats, they made an extract of Byronia. They first of all defatted it with a petroleum ester, the seeds, and then extracted with ethanol, then dehydrated to a powder. So the thing is, it's very important when you do a study and you find that it increased testosterone like this. You can see FSH increased, LH increased, and then testosterone also increased. Like the higher the dose, the bigger the increase in testosterone, and LH also went up. So if you get results like this to show that it increases your testosterone, you want to know exactly what they used and what kind of extract they used, and then what dose they used based on that extract. Because if, let's say, they used 100 milligram of an extract, they didn't just use the whole seed, they extracted it. So it's a condensed version of the whole seed. So if you're just going to take 100 milligrams of the powder, it's not nearly going to have the same effect. Plus, if you're using the whole powder, there could be different compounds in it that could have negative effects on you, that the extract could not have. So first of all, they defatted it because there is linoleic and linolenic acid, fatty acids in this Byronia, which has been shown to inhibit 5-alpha reductase. But anyway, they defatted it, and then they extracted with ethanol. So when you extract something with ethanol, you get specific compounds that's soluble in ethanol into the extract. And every other compound that's not soluble in ethanol is not being extracted. So it's a very specific extract that you get, and then they dehydrated it into a powder. Right? So if you're going to use, let's say, 1 kilogram of the powder, and you're making this extract, you might end up with 100 grams. So it's like a 10-to-1 extract, ethanol extract, right? So when you then take 500 milligrams of this extract, it's not nearly equivalent to actually using 500 milligrams of just the powder. All right, in terms of libido and sexual function, you can see that the mount frequency massively increased, not in a dose-dependent response. The highest dose, these guys are extremely horny, right? There's a lot of mount frequency, mount latency, intermission latency reduced so that we're having sex very often, and then post-ejaculatory latency is like how long it took for them to recover before they wanted to go again. So all of these libido and sexual function markers improved in dose-dependent response from this, similar to what you can expect from most aphrodisiacs, including Tribulus, Tomcat, Maca, all of those kind of stuff. All right, it also seems to increase testicular size. This was the body weight increased within a dose-dependent response, so it might be anabolic in these animals. And also the weight of the testes increased in a dose-dependent response. So it seems to increase testicular size, similar to Fedoja, for example, increase sexual function like most other aphrodisiacs, and it increases testosterone again like most other aphrodisiacs would in animal studies. And that is it. There's literally one study of this herb on testosterone and sexual function. So if you're going to use a testosterone booster with this because there's one study on it, I don't think that's a good enough reason to use it. What you can do is you can maybe buy it separately, try it, see if it increases your testosterone or not, and then make a decision based on that. If it did increase your testosterone, keep on using it. If it didn't increase your testosterone, then don't use it. But it depends on what your primary goal is, right? If you want to maximize your testosterone, maybe it will work, maybe it won't. Like this one animal study, that's not good enough research to decide if it works or not. Then if you want to use it for libido and erections, maybe that will work much better for that purpose. So what is your goal? The testosterone or actually having higher libido and better sexual function? If it's the latter, then by all means use it if it works for you. But you want to make sure you use the right extract, because that is ultimately what's really most important here. And if you truly want to maximize your testosterone and erectile function and male and alphaness, join the Testo tribe. All my courses are in there. How to maximize your testosterone, DHT, estrogen, prolactin, free testosterone, etc., etc. Also, when you join, you get a call with me so I can help personalize your approach so you can get the best results possible. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will check you in the next one. Cheers, guys.